All right, let's talk politics, because late Monday, a group of Oregon Senate Republicans announced their plans to run for re-election in 2024. That group includes Senate Minority Leader Tim Knopp and Senator Dennis Linthicum, They were both part of the Senate walkout this past session and both exceeded the 10 unexcused absences threshold. Now, according to Measure 113, passed by voters last year, that would disqualify them from holding office following the end of their current term. Even amid the walkout, GOP senators said that they would test Measure 113 in court. But first, Knopp is asking the new Secretary of State for a ruling on whether or not he and Linthicum are eligible to run next year.
Well, the Secretary of State is, I think, considering a declaratory ruling on whether or not we can have ballot access for those who have gone past the 10 unexcused absences that the Senate President was solely in charge of doing. And so we are hopeful that the Secretary will make a ruling in the very near future.
Knopp says that they hope to have an answer in the next few weeks. The Secretary of State's office only tells us that they're reviewing the matter. Now, hindsight is 20/20, as they say, so we asked Senator Knopp if he regrets walking out, potentially putting his political career at risk.
No, I do stand by the decision. I think it was the right decision to walk out. I think it was the right decision to come back to a deal that the Democrats said that they wouldn't negotiate. In fact, they did. And, we do appreciate that. But what was done with the unexcused absences were arbitrary and capricious and retaliatory. And so we think if the people actually knew what was going to happen before they voted on Measure 113, I don't think they would have voted for it.
So will Republicans weaponize the walkout again in the future, no matter what the Secretary of State decides this time around? Well, Knopp says Republicans would consider walking out again if Democrats, quote, go back to their old ways, whatever that might mean. So as we wait on the new Secretary of State to issue a ruling on Measure 113, many of you have asked us, how are these ballot measures passed by voters, but immediately challenged in court and not implemented? Well, Oregon's gun control measure 114 is another example here. It turns out there's a reason for that, and it's something that's not part of the ballot initiative process in the first place. We'll explain that tomorrow right here on The Story.